1445, May 28, 2026, right now, it's 2,487 hours of progress on the global horror simulation. Currently, it has been learned how to make the enemy chase the player as part of the stealth system. However, there seems to be a lot of jank currently in the stealth system, and that comes from partially the guide that this stealth system came from, as the code and the art assets come from an online guide about making a stealth system. And so the intention going forward is to stop following the guide and just start from zero, as currently there's just way too much jank. And a lot of the core things that would be needed to add on to this, such as making enemies attack the player, that could be done from scratch without tutorial. So the intention going forward is to start learning how to bring the horror to the simulation. As currently there's a lot of systems that have been learned recently, such as the turn-based stuff and the stealth stuff. However, there's not enough has been learned about how to implement the horror stuff in order to make a horror simulation. So the intention going forward is to learn about creating all the art assets from scratch and animations from scratch. Is just following the tutorials blindly is pretty dull. So the intention is to do it from scratch, even if that's like more difficult, in order to make it like more authentic and so it can like pass the vibes. Because currently, like a lot of these online packs, their art, it's just not horrifying enough. So the intention going forward is to learn about like making like the horror art retro looking and the right ambience and stuff. And yeah, that's the intention going forward, is to bring the horror to the simulation and to remove the jank, because currently there's just so much jank that has been caused following the guide blindly. Like the shots no longer damage the enemy, so yeah, it's just better to start from scratch once more in order to bring the horror to the simulation.